I hope I'm back for real this time. You have no idea how many times I've tried to record this video. And every time I do record, we do a banger type of video. I've told you guys where I've been, what I've been up to. I know it's been a long time since we've uploaded anything. But every time I try and come back to YouTube, the audio just keeps messing up midway, where it becomes distorted and whatnot. I've said it many times in many different recordings, many fire videos where I've been here, I've been there, I've been doing this, I achieved this, I got this in life, got this in Pokemon, you name it. So we're not going to give it a long-winded intro. The people, they're starving for the content. I know it. Folks, I have to just give a shout out of appreciation to all of you who remained despite my long absence. I've said that so many times upon the multiple recordings that I've done. Today we got just something casual on the agenda, a team I shall link in the description of the video down below. Just something to go and have fun with, if you will. Choice band everybody in the rarely used here. Any choice scoffer, I'm screwed through and through. The RU tiers hosting ladder achievements, I'm gonna link them in the description as well down below. Any questions, I'll answer them in the comments down below as well, because it is kind of a too long didn't read type of post. But custom avatar prize for all the ladder heroes out there. Let's just get it going. I'm trying out a challenge. Said this sentence so many times before, sadly as it may be. But how do you eat an elephant? They say one bite at a time. There's so many challenges to complete. Just tick them off one at a time. And yeah, let's just see if we can go for the gold. Actually go for the platinum, because you don't get any prize besides bragging rights unless you achieve platinum in all challenges, which is a feat I'm near certain I'm capable of achieving. Alright, this opponent has read me like a book, if I'm being honest. But nonetheless, if you do enjoy the content, folks, please be sure to leave a like. And the Pokemon content is back. I have returned. I am here. Do not fret, friends. I always promised you folks that I shall never leave despite my absence. So again, I appreciate each and every one of you that stuck around. And if you are new, we do I don't like using those two words together, but we do tend to play high level competitive Pokemon content. I played in the World Cup. I won all my games. We got knocked out in the quarterfinals. Just a little history for you folks. And again, I'm going to shout out the player known as Starbird Storm. Tried it so many times, every time I've tried to come back and record this video. But thank you to them for helping me out in the World Cup. Just a bit of advice here and there that they gave in team building ideas that they gave you, and then some practice games as well. So shout outs to Starbird Storm, what a legendary player. Couldn't have won all my games without them. But nonetheless, back to the games. For those of you who may be new here, it's been a very long time since I've last done any type of competitive Pokemon content, hard and enter here. We do tend to have the content be more sophisticated, more classical, I would say. Nothing fanciful, nothing over exaggerated, like this Pokemon is hyper insane, things like that some people tend to do here and there. But yeah, and they've made a mistake of trying to hit me with a population bomb. In fact, they've not made a mistake, that would have killed me. I'm still in range of a 2-hit KO from this pop bomb, unless I get low hits like that 5.9%. Keep getting that, my friend, all of your attacks. I shall close combat as he may terrestrialize and become a ghost. Oh goodness, that bird seed, that's terrible to see. What do I do regarding that matter? It's such a sad state of affairs when Entei is the solution of choice. I'll just go into Roron 2-hit KO them. Wonderful stuff. Ice Shard is always a welcome addition here. The choice bands are failing me all day, every day. The last bastion of hope they possess is the Foragers, which is one Sacred Fire away. I don't think Cleaver 1-hit KOs the Zapdos Galarian, so that Stone Axe doesn't chop up this bird. As Incineroar came back, the stat drop is irrelevant, but they're gonna fake me out. It's fine, it's not a problem. Ice Shard will still crush you, my friend. I don't know if they are fearing Earthquake or whatnot. I should have made this Life Orb the team, to be honest, because this guy's just crushing me. Alright, anyways, I'm going to assume that they cleave voice choice off. I forgot to mention, folks, the challenge we are first trying to go for is 20 wins with 0 Terra used. I've gotten to 18 wins on camera, but the video was a complete flop because of the audio. Enough about the failure of the audio. Okay, this is a Sacred Fire waiting to happen. I'm gonna burn you first try. Got it. Nice, I like that. I think that makes Mamoswine win the game on the spot. Kind of on the spot. At this point in time, should I preserve Entei in the back? I do not believe so. Here's Incinerario. Alright, fine. Incineroar is here. I'm gonna go hard into Zapdos G. Sad as that may be, because I need to preserve my priority. That's why. I shall U-turn out just to preserve my HP. I still don't believe that Clevo will chop me up in one Stone X. That piece of good news. Who do I go into here? I know that Mamoswine can handle the Whimsicott as Cleaver. Master Cleave is here. Oh my word. Let me tell you guys something. The problem I have with Master Cleave is they didn't close combat me, but this guy actually sweeps the game. I can't win the game with Entei. The rocks are up. Oh, and they trailblaze like that. That's so sad. That's very, very, very bad. Right, Entei, it's time to show your prowess. I can't terrestrialize. If this extreme speed doesn't kill, then so be it. I'm the failure. Thank you, Entei. Thank you. It's not enough. Too little, too late, because they got Moonblast on deck from the Whimsicott. But I tried, man. Maybe they are going to fear me doing some kind of terrestrialize action here and there. But yeah, the game is so silly. What kind of tanky Scott is this, man? Come on. 38% from a Bandit Extreme. If Clevo took less, what on earth was that supposed to be? They're gonna substitute, I'll break the sub and I'll die. Okay, they didn't even bother going for a substitution because they didn't have the HP for the substitution. They're gonna Moonblast me into oblivion and I can just cancel the challenge right here, right now, right? Come on, how did I lose to this? Okay, fine. I had a funny feeling that was the case, because how can you take so little from Bandit Extreme Speed from Entei? It's Adamant Entei at that as well. So, what's not to love? Here we go, next game, next problem to resolve. I have to lead with Terrakion. I believe that Terrakion don't lose to anybody 1v1. I don't really want to close combat this guy. Will though. Kind of want to just Stone Edge because it's free as they close combat me, and I killed them in one attack. That's so lucky of me. I don't know. Oh, they were definitely Choice Scarf, so we got rid of a threat, I guess. Next, they should go into Lucas Cario. Do I have a means to dismantle Lucas Cario if they end up Swords Dancing? I wouldn't Swords Dance personally. I just like Extreme Speed or Bullet Punch versus the Terrakion. That's what I would do personally. I actually do have a secret technique to deal with Extreme Speed Lucario. This is also a problematic Pokemon. For me, I'll still just end up close combating as they bite me. Fine, bite me if you so desire. I'm not scared, no bite. Your bark is bigger than bigger than your bite. I think that's how that saying goes. Brambleghast, you're the only hope that does not lose automatically to the Pop Bomb. So they might be fancy and try and bite me and flinch me, but that's a mistake. I told you it's a mistake, but don't let it. Of course. Who was I fooling? If I'm being honest, I shouldn't have done that. I should have swapped it out and gone into somebody else. Who am I fooling? By the way, I play this game. E-speed time. What would you go into? Crodon, I suppose. Oh gosh, it's just getting worse and worse and worse, man. And they have not even burnt their Terrestrialize. Shock horror. Literally took 9 hits to obliterate Entei. Madness and sadness indeed. Whenever the opponents play Entei, that's all I can say is it just ends up obliterating my teams. But when I play Entei, it's a failure amongst the highest order. We still have to solve for Salamence, Lucario. Oh, it's gonna be a dangerous time. Personally, I go into Lucario like they just did hard on the balloon. Is that what you're trying to do here? Please just close combat me for the madness. Of course you Swords Dance. I wish I possessed upper hand, but yeah. Bullet Punch I'll love, Extreme Speed, Regular I'll love. I love that quite comfortably, if I'm being honest. That's quite shocking to say the least. Luckily Lucario is dead. Slow bro, not blow. Come on, man. Glow bro, yes, but not slow blow. Ooh, now that was not the play. What do we do regarding this mat? I have to knock it off, kill it, 1-hit, good. Salamence comes in, we're gonna knock him off for 1-hit KO. Crodon has some defense behind it. If it's Specs, Salamence or something like that, I'm finished, but yeah. The reason I I think I 1-hit KO'd that slow bros because of the quick claw item. I think they were attacking. They were going for attacking ideas. I have to knock this off, of course. They might be fast. That was a good knock. Life orb. Okay, swords dancing like that. Really? I still knock. I'll win the tie. Just watch this. Close my eyes and win the tie. I know it. Aqua Jet don't kill me. Aqua Jet don't kill me. How much I can promise. Scarf Salamence. I'd love to see it. I really truly would. The proper play. Yes, I failed. Sorry, my friend. I failed you. Ice Shot has to kill, man. Mammo Swine, show them what you're made of, my friend. But you know what the problem is after this, though? They're gonna just terrestrialize Steel and then that's the game. That's the whole game. Alright. Show me the Steel terrestrialize and I'll forfeit immediately. Immediately. Or at least if you don't Dragon. If you Dragon, show me the Steel terrestrialize and Dragon Dance and I'll forfeit immediately. And then I'll say my prayers and go to bed, I guess. Because it's a difficult world out here, you know. But if you ever what the? That was not it. That was not the terrestrialize. I'm staying awake for a little while longer. It appears to be the case. Scariness that's happening out here, man. Choice band, everything is clearly failing me. That mouse all got lucky with that bite flinch. When you play choice band, everything, the problem is that you have your prediction game and your skills have to be on point. So I think prediction game is like 60% of the way and skill is the rest of it. My skill is relatively average. The prediction game is also relatively average, so that's why I'm barely scraping by in these games. But nonetheless. Next game, next problem to resolve. We'll make this video a long one, even though actually I shall entertain you folks because I've starved you long enough for the content. Now we're facing somebody that is using something weird, and already, folks, I'm gonna give it a pause and just find out if the video is this audio is corrupted by some way, shape, or form. I'm actually just gonna skip this entire battle. There's nothing interesting to see. I'm gonna win. That much I can tell you. I'm going to win. I'm gonna skip this battle, test out the audio on the recording. If it sucks, never again shall you see me, I guess, until I'm a millionaire and I buy myself the most grand computer with the most grand recording equipment. As I said, I'll never quit, but that will have to be the, what do you call that stuff? My entry point back into YouTube then, if that's going to be the case, that this audio is corrupted after every setting and madness I've tried. Alright, let's see. Skip this, I'll see you in the next battle. Alright, and I have returned, and as promised, I told you guys I'd win the game. A lot closer than it had to be, because, spoiler alert, I missed Stone Edge turn 1 after the opponent disappeared. Then, I got paralyzed a few times here and there, which made the game quite scary, but let's just continue. Let's continue until we get 10 wins. I've just had an eye-opening moment of sorts where I've seen that I was dead wrong. It turns out that we actually end up losing about 5 subscribers. 5 of the guys have abandoned the cause in my absence, which I understand. I completely understand. I get it. I've seen very entertaining YouTubers, you know, and people tend not to subscribe to those people. Popular YouTubers at that as well. So what makes me so special that somebody should stick around when I do absolutely nothing for them? It's apologies. That's all I could say to you folks. That's all I could say, because that's my bad. End of the day, miss this will-o-wisp Mew, and then we can call it a day and a game. Really and truly, how am I gonna dismantle this? I haven't even been thinking or breaking a sweat yet in this battle. Fine, 1 down. I'm still at full HP. Who's gonna want to KO me? Maybe the Zapdos with that close combat action. Show me the close combat action. I'm more than happy to sacrifice. You don't kill me in 1 attack. You do not kill me in 1 attack. I don't kill you in 1 attack, but let's get one thing clear. You do not kill me in 1 attack. Unless you're choice banded. But, oh no. That has to be some life orb action. That is life orb action. And there's 2 for the prize of Crawdaunt and a little spike on the floor. Mimikyu is here. Who is our Mimikyu answer? It's sadly young N10. Right? Young N10. Wood Hammer. Okay, fine. Ice Sacred Fire. No, I Stone Edge. I told you prediction game has to be on point. Wood Hammer. What you gonna do? Wood Hammer, Shadow Sneak, Swords Dance, Drain Punch. I don't know what kind of language you speak, but go to Volcanion. That's your Sacred Fire immunity. Oh my goodness. Now we're playing proper Pokemon. 2-hit KO on the Volcanion. Don't fail me now, Entei. If you miss, you complicate the game a lot. But I haven't broken Mimikyu's disguise. Who can break it for me? Zapdos can U-turn on it. Aqua Jet can finish it. Ice Shot can finish it. But we're not missing right here, right now. N10 is doing the work for us. God of War is going to come in and not even kill me. I promise you that. Zapdos can come in and definitely KO me with Brave Bird or Close Combat. Preferably Brave Bird. Mimikyu is back again. I'm a Stone Edge just to break a disguise, man. Swords Dance? You're I'd personally grab another Swords Dance if I was the opponent. That's what I would have done personally. But I'm not the opponent, so I don't know what they were thinking there. Do I need to keep your priority on deck, Mimikyu? I mean, N10. I think I do. I'm gonna sacrifice. Believe it or not, friends. Terrakion is gone. I say, would playing rough like that, eh? He's trying to play rough like that. Anyways, moving on. Ice Shot has no immunities and no resistance right here, right now. So the opponent did the right thing by trying to cut and run. You cut down my Terrakion, which nobody uses on this ladder, I must say. I don't know why. Surprise, surprise, Terrakion is still a rarely used Pokemon. You kill my Terrakion, now you run away? I don't think so. I'm gonna get another game going because I believe in my heart of hearts the opponent has disappeared for good. Okay, as promised, the opponent has packed their bags. Next game, let's make it 10 in a row, no Terrasilize, and the rest of the 10 I'll probably fail at. But if we fail, it's a way to learn. Lead off with the Bramble Ghost, and we always Rapid Spin versus this thing. They have no ghost. No ghost. Want to set up sticky webs and not block Rapid Spin. That's not how this works. So you best be careful. I think this may be a 3-hit KO. They can't stun spore me. They can Moonblast me. I'll break this sash, and then there's no webs to contend with. Quagsire, don't stand up to the... That's amazing. Terrasilize this guy into a ghost, and then it's game over. Immediately. No webs. +2 speed, +1. That's not going to work out for us, but anyways, I'll go into Entei as they may end up firing me. Life Orb, strong. Fine, I'll Stone Edge. No! Okay, second chance, let's go Stone Edge. Now they're going to go on the Quagsire, I can promise you that much. Trial Blaze. Can we please, Entei, punish them for this nonsense that they've committed here? It's atrocity that they are trying to do here. If I lose Entei, extreme speed is valuable into me. Kind of, not really, but kind of. Terrak, are you the one that has to go? I think you may have to go, Terrak. Yeah, see ya, Terrakion. They have extreme speed on deck, that's incredible. Alright, how do we solve this though? I guess simply by clicking Close Combat. Sacred Fire will burn me, and then they're gonna go into Mew and try and set up in some fashion. There's Mew. What do you do, Mew? I go into Bramblegast and test the waters because I possess Shadow Sneak. You have to. Terrasilizes Mew immediately. I'm banking that Crawdon can knock Quagsire to the next dimension. That's what I'm banking on. So there's that piece of legislation. Not legislation, but just plain old news. Just Terrasilize the guy. What you waiting for here? You down 6-4, there's no hazards on the floor. I mean, I'm gonna sacrifice Terrakion soon. Oh my goodness. They were so friendly. Is your internet failing you? I have those moments from time to time too. When my internet lets me down. Don't you? Nonetheless, folks, I'm gonna call it here because it's getting rather late, ridiculously late for me, and I've got a lot of new commitments and they have returned. Man, I thought we could have done the outro of the video. You are putting your... No. You have to hit the Terrasilize. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, I eliminated a threat. Gudra, okay. Bye-bye, Terrak. Oh, and I'm alive. Don't mind if I do. That was potent. Absolutely powerful. So powerful, in fact, that I'm believing that Zapdos' U-turn can KO. Choice Banded Zapdos, of course, I KO in one. And then I'm going to go into Craw. I'll jet the Cleavor, right? Is that what I'm going to do? No, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Bramblegoss and then sneak the Cleavor. Because I don't want my if my Chronon dies, Quagsire wins. Just like that. Unless I get a few lucky flinches in between, and now they disconnect again? Why you do that at the end of time? Nonetheless, folks, I'm gonna actually just wrap up the entire video here and now and pretend like it was all smooth sailing, you know, very rusty, coming back to recording after so many months. I can promise you, I'm not even looking at it at this moment in time, but the video quality will probably also be quite shocking. I mentioned in one of my many failed attempts of recording that I upgraded my computer to the max, at least the max I could afford, and suddenly OBS had a lot of... Actually, I lie. Let me not tell the story like that. Let me tell exactly as it happened. I got gifted a new computer, one that is a massive upgrade to that old junk laptop that I used to have. And this computer is quick, and fast, and reliable here and there. What is the problem? The problem is that when I tried to record through OBS, it was giving me terrible issues. That was the problem. Let's see what happens. If they have stockpile, call it a day. I don't know why they have chilling water, but thanks for that. They do not appear to be unaware, but thank you. That's 10 wins in a row, no Terrasilize used. And the opponent's also shying away from Terrasilizing today. I'm not quite sure why they are doing that, but I think we can call the video at this point in time. I hope you all had fun. Voice band everything, trying our luck on the rarely used ladder. We are back and we shall be here. So if you were ever a part of this channel or a part of the journey, this is a roll call, a call to action. We have returned. There shall be more action in the days to come, so do not fret. But leave a like and subscribe, folks, if you did enjoy this type of content. Very smooth and melancholic return, because I was complaining most of the time about how I've been trying to return, but I've been failing to do so because of reasons. Those of you who have been a fan of this channel know that that is not the usual tone of the videos. So I encourage you to stick around and have some fun. I always aim that this channel is aimed at the peaceful and mellow person out there who had a long day and you just want to unwind and listen to some random ramblings of random Pokemon games here and there, and have a laugh maybe at some misplays or some silliness happening on the ladder.